Hello everyone, and welcome back to Super Rare Coins. In today's special video, we are going to show you the top 6 coins that may look ordinary at first glance, but today they can be worth big money in dollars. Do you have old coins lying around at home? You might be holding a rare, valuable, and highly collectible coin without even realizing it. In this video, we will cover the history of each coin, their background and uniqueness, and most importantly, their current market value. So make sure to watch till the end, because the number 1 coin will truly surprise you. Top 1. The year 1974 was an important period in Canadian history. Canada was experiencing economic changes, rising inflation, and modernization, and the 1-cent coin was still an essential part of daily transactions. During this time, Queen Elizabeth II was firmly established as Canada's monarch, having reigned for over 2 decades. Her portrait on Canadian coins symbolized continuity and stability across the country. The 1974 1-cent coin was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint and circulated nationwide, making it a familiar sight in the pockets of Canadians. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1974 Canadian penny. Obverse front side features a right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. Inscriptions include Elizabeth II, D.G. Regina no mint mark, which is standard for Canadian circulation coins. Reverse backside displays the famous maple leaf twig, a long-standing symbol of Canada, the word Canada at the top. Denomination 1 cent date 1974 at the bottom. This simple but iconic design makes the coin instantly recognizable. The 1974 Canada 1-cent coin was struck in copper, giving it a rich reddish-brown appearance when new metal. Bronze, mostly copper. Weight, approximately 3.24 grams diameter. 19.05 millimeters edge, plain. Shape, round because copper reacts with air and moisture. Many surviving coins today appear darker or dirty, especially in circulated condition. In 1974, the Royal Canadian Mint produced millions of 1-cent coins to meet circulation demand. As a result, these coins were heavily used in daily transactions. A coin graded as dirty fine condition usually shows moderate wear on high points, clear date, and lettering surface dirt or dark, toning overall readable design. Although not rare in quantity, these coins are still popular with collectors completing date sets. So why do collectors still care about the 1974 Canadian penny? Classic maple leaf design portrait of Queen Elizabeth II pre-1980s, solid copper composition, part of Canada's long penny. History potential for mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, weak strikes. Error coins are much scarcer and can be worth significantly more now. Let's talk about the market value of the 1974 Canada 1-cent coin. All prices are approximate and shown in U.S. dollars. Dirty fine condition, $0.02, $0.05 very fine, 10 to 25 cents extra fine, $0.50 to $1. Uncirculated, $2 to $5 brilliant red, high grade, $10 to $20 minor errors, $10 to $50. Major errors or graded pieces, $100. 300 plus coins certified by PCGS NGC or ICCS usually command higher prices. If you own a 1974 Canadian penny, follow these tips. Never clean your coin, hold it only by the edges, store in acid-free holders, avoid humidity and heat. Get professional advice for suspected errors. Proper storage can help preserve its condition and value. The 1974 Canada 1-cent coin may look simple, but it represents a time when copper pennies were part of everyday life in Canada. With its connection to Queen Elizabeth II, classic design, and growing collector interest, this coin remains an important piece of Canadian numismatic history. Top 2. The 1979 Canadian 1-cent was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who became Queen of Canada in 1952. Her portrait appears on Canadian coins as a symbol of continuity, stability, and tradition, within the Commonwealth nations. By 1979, Canada was going through economic changes, inflation, and modernization, yet the humble 1-cent coin remained a daily use currency for millions of Canadians. Even though Canada officially discontinued the penny in 2012, older coins like this one are now gaining renewed interest among collectors worldwide. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1979 Canadian 1-cent coin. Obverse. Front features a right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Designed by Arnold Mackin, the inscriptions include Elizabeth II and DG Regina, meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God Queen. There is no mint mark, as Canadian pennies of this era were struck without one reverse back. Displays the iconic maple leaf, a national symbol of Canada. The date 1979 is shown below the denomination 1 CNTN, the word Canada are clearly visible. The coin is made of 98% copper, with small amounts of zinc and tin, giving it a warm reddish-brown color when new. It weighs 3.24 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. In 1979, Canada produced over 100 million 1-cent coins, making it a high mintage year. Because of this, most 1979 pennies entered heavy circulation and were used daily for decades. That's why many examples today are found in dirty fine condition, showing surface dirt and oxidation light to moderate wear. Still visible major design details. Coins in such condition are common, but collectors still value them for typesets, historical collections, and nostalgia. Especially since Canadian pennies are no longer minted now. You might ask, if millions were made, why do collectors still care? The answer lies in condition, errors, and demand. Some 1979 Canadian 1-cent coins are valuable due to minting errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, weak strikes, broad strikes, unusual toning, or strong original color. High-grade examples that escaped circulation. Growing interest in discontinued coins. Since Canada no longer produces pennies, even coins in dirty fine condition are often kept as part of historical collections because they represent the end of an era in Canadian currency. Now let's talk about the market value of the 1979 Canada 1-cent coin in today's market. In dirty fine condition, most regular coins are valued close to face value, but collectors may still pay a small premium. Here's a general value guide in US dollars. Dirty fine, 2 to 5 cents very fine, 10 to 25 cents extra fine, 50 cents to $1 uncirculated, $2 to $5 brilliant red high grade, $10, $20 plus. However, if the coin has a clear mint error, prices can jump significantly. Minor errors, $10 to $50. Major errors or certified pieces, $100 to $300 or more. Coins graded by professional services like ICCS, PCGS, or NGC usually sell for higher prices because their condition and authenticity are guaranteed. If you own a 1979 Canadian penny, here's how to protect it. Never clean the coin. Cleaning reduces collector value. Handle coins only by the edges. Store them in acid-free flips or coin holders. Keep them away from moisture to prevent corrosion. If you suspect an error coin, consider professional grading. Even a dirty coin can have historical and sentimental value and sometimes unexpected market value. The 1979 Canada 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II may be small, but it represents decades of Canadian history, tradition, and everyday life. Even in dirty fine condition, it remains a meaningful collectible, especially now that the penny is no longer part of Canada's currency system. Top 3. The years 1867 to 1992 are extremely important in Canadian history. In 1867, Canada officially became a confederation, marking the birth of the modern nation. To celebrate 125 years of Confederation, the Royal Canadian Mint released special commemorative coins in 1992, including this unique 1-cent coin. At the time of release, Queen Elizabeth II was the reigning monarch and head of state of Canada. Her portrait on this coin represents stability, tradition, and Canada's long-standing ties to the British Crown. This coin was issued during a period when Canadian pennies were still widely used in daily life, making it both a circulation coin and a commemorative piece. Let's take a closer look at the design details of the Canada 1 cent 1867, 1992. Obverse front side. Features a right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Dora de Petteryhunt. Inscriptions include Elizabeth II de Regino mint mark is present, which is normal for Canadian circulation coins. Reverse backside shows a double maple leaf design created especially for the 125th anniversary. Inscription Canada at the top. Denomination 1 cent. Dual dates 1867 to 1992, highlighting Canada's 125-year journey. This special reverse design makes the coin instantly recognizable and historically meaningful. The 1867 to 1992 Canadian 1 cent coin was made using a copper-plated zinc composition, which gives it a copper appearance. Metal, copper-plated zinc weight, approximately 2.25 grams diameter, 19.05 mm shape, round. Edge, plain because these coins circulated widely. Many surviving examples today are found in dirty fine condition. Millions of these commemorative pennies were minted in 1992 and released into circulation across Canada. Since they were used in everyday transactions, most coins experienced wear, scratches, and dirt. Over time, a dirty fine condition coin typically shows clear date and lettering moderate, where on high points dark toning or surface dirt. Overall strong visibility of the design. Collectors often accept this condition due to the coin's historical importance. So, why is the 1867 to 1992 Canada 1 cent coin collectible today? Celebrates 125 years of Canadian Confederation. Unique commemorative reverse design features Queen Elizabeth II, part of the final decades of Canadian penny circulation, popular among beginner and advanced collectors. Coins with mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or unusual plating, can be especially valuable. Now, let's talk about the market value of the Canada 1 cent 1867 to 1992 in today's coin market. All values are approximate and shown in US dollars. Estimated values. Dirty fine condition, 2 to 5 cents very fine, 10 to 25 cents extra fine, $0.50 to $1 uncirculated, $2 to $5 brilliant red, high grade, $10 to $20 minor min errors, $10 to $40 major or certified errors, $50, $300 plus coins. Professionally graded by PCGS, NGC, or ICCS, often sell at higher prices. If you own this coin, here are some important tips. Never clean the coin. Cleaning lowers value. Hold only by the edges. Store in coin flips or capsules. Keep away from moisture if you find an unusual error. Consider professional grading. Even a dirty fine example can increase in value over time as collectors continue preserving these historical pieces. The Canada 1 cent 1867 to 1992 is more than just a penny. It is a symbol of Canada's journey from Confederation to a modern nation. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II and a special anniversary design, this coin remains an important collectible even today. So before you ignore an old Canadian penny, take a closer look. History might be hiding in your pocket. Top 4. The Canadian 1 cent coin has been part of everyday Canadian life for well over a century. The year 2000 was especially important as it marked the beginning of a new millennium, making coins from this year appealing to many collectors. The 2001 cent coin was issued during the long and historic reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who became Queen of Canada in 1952. Her image on Canadian coins symbolizes continuity, tradition, and stability within the Commonwealth nations. Just 12 years after this coin was minted, Canada made a historic decision to end production of the 1 cent coin in 2012. Because of this, modern-era pennies like the 2000 Canadian cent are now seen As part of the final chapter of Canadian penny history, let's take a closer look at the design and metal composition of the 2000 Canadian penny. Obverse. Front features a right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Susanna Blunt. Inscriptions include Elizabeth II and DG Regina. No mint mark is present, which is standard for circulation coins of this year. Reverse back displays the iconic maple leaf twig, a national symbol of Canada. The word Canada at the top, the denomination 1 cent, the date 2000 below the maple leaves in the year 2000. Canadian 1 cent coins were made of copper-plated zinc, giving them a bright copper appearance when new. The coin weighs approximately 2.25 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. In 2000, the Royal Canadian Mint produced tens of millions of 1 cent coins for circulation across Canada. These coins were widely used in daily transactions, which explains why many surviving examples today are found in dirty fine condition. A coin described as dirty fine typically shows light wear on high points, dark toning, or surface dirt still clear main design details. While these coins are common, collectors still seek them for Millennium Year collections typesets and complete Elizabeth II cent series. So what makes a 2000 Canadian penny collectible or potentially valuable? Here are the key factors. Millennium Year appeal. Many collectors like coins dated 2000, minting errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or weak strikes, unusual toning, or color variations. Growing demand for discontinued Canadian pennies. Even coins in dirty fine condition are often saved today because fewer pennies remain in circulation each year. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 2000 Canada 1 cent coin in today's collector's market. All prices are approximate and shown in US dollars. Dirty fine condition: 1 to 3 cents very fine, 5 to 10 cents extra fine, 25 to 50 cents uncirculated, $1, $3 brilliant red high grade, $5 to $10 coins with mint errors or unusual features can be worth much more. Minor errors, $10, $30. Strong or certified errors, $50, $200 or more. Coins graded by professional services like ICCS, NGC, or PCGS generally sell for higher prices because their authenticity and condition are verified. If you own a 2000 Canadian penny, here are some important tips to protect it. Never clean your coin. Cleaning reduces collector value. Handle coins only by the edges. Store them in acid-free flips or holders. Keep them in a dry environment if you suspect an error coin. Consider professional grading. Even coins in dirty fine condition can become more desirable over time as surviving numbers decrease. The 2000 Canada 1 cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II represents both the beginning of a new millennium and the final era of Canadian penny production. Though small and often overlooked, this coin carries history, tradition, and growing collector interest. So, before you dismiss that old penny, take a closer look. It could be more valuable than you think. Top 5. The Canadian 1 cent coin, commonly called the Canadian penny, has a long history that began in 1858. By 2007, Canada was approaching the final years of penny production. Although most people did not realize it at the time, the 2007 1 cent coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who served as Queen of Canada from 1952 until her passing in 2022. Her portrait on Canadian coins symbolizes continuity, stability, and Canada's constitutional monarchy. Just a few years after this coin was minted, Canada made a historic decision. The penny was officially withdrawn from circulation in 2012. Because of this, coins like the 2007 Canadian 1 cent now represent the end era of small denomination coinage in Canada, increasing collector interest worldwide. Let's take a closer look at the design and metal composition of the 2007 Canadian penny. Obverse. Front features a mature right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Susanna Blunt. Inscriptions include Elizabeth II and DG Regina. No mint mark is present, which is normal for Canadian pennies of this year. Reverse back displays the iconic maple leaf twig. A national symbol of Canada, the word Canada appears above the denomination 1 cent is shown. Clearly the date 2007 appears below the maple leaves. In 2007, Canadian 1 cent coins were made of copper-plated steel. Unlike older bronze pennies, this change was made to reduce production costs and improve durability. The coin weighs approximately 2.35 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. In 2007, the Royal Canadian Mint produced tens of millions of 1 cent coins for circulation. These coins were used daily for shopping, transport, and small transactions across Canada. Because of heavy use, many 2007 pennies today are found in dirty fine condition, showing surface dirt, dark toning, or discoloration light, where on Queen Elizabeth's portrait slight flattening of the maple leaves. While these coins are common, collectors still seek them for date sets, end-of-era collections, and educational purposes. So what makes a 2007 Canadian penny collectible or potentially valuable? Here are a few important factors. Minting errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, weak strikes, broad strikes, unusual toning, or color variations. High-grade examples that avoided circulation. Rising interest in discontinued Canadian pennies. Some collectors are now building complete collections of final-era Canadian cents, making even circulated examples important for the future market. Now let's talk about the market value of the 2007 Canada 1 cent coin in today's coin market. All values are approximate and shown in U.S. dollars. Dirty fine condition, 1 to 3 cents. Very fine, $0.05, 10 cents. Extra fine, 25 to 50 cents. Uncirculated, $1 to $3. Brilliant red, high grade, $5, $10. If the coin shows a clear mint error, values can increase significantly. Minor errors, $10 to $30. Strong or certified errors, $50. 200 plus coins authenticated and graded by services like ICCS NGC or PCGS usually sell at higher prices due to verified condition and authenticity. If you own a 2007 Canadian penny, here are some important tips to preserve it. Never clean the coin. Cleaning reduces value. Handle coins by the edges. Only store in acid-free holders or flips. Keep coins away from moisture and humidity. If you believe your coin has an error, consider professional grading. Even coins in dirty fine condition can become valuable over time, especially as fewer survive in good shape. The 2007 Canadian 1 cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II may look ordinary, but it represents the final chapter of a long and historic coin series. As time passes, these coins are becoming symbols of Canada's past, and collectors around the world are taking notice. So before you ignore that old penny, take a closer look. It might be more valuable than you think. Top 6. The year 2006 falls within the final decade of Canadian 1 cent coin circulation. During this time, the penny was still widely used in everyday transactions, but discussions about ending its production had already begun. Queen Elizabeth II, who had been Canada's monarch since 1952, appears on the obverse of this coin, representing continuity and tradition. Coins from the 2000s are especially interesting because they belong to the last generation of Canadian pennies. Before production officially ended in 2012, the 2006 1 cent coin was struck by the Royal Canadian Mint and distributed nationwide. Let's take a closer look at the design details of the 2006 Canadian penny. Obverse front side, right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Susanna Blunt. Inscriptions: Elizabeth II, DGA Regina. No mint mark, which is normal for circulation coins. Reverse back side features the classic maple leaf twig design. Canada at the top. 1 cent denomination date 2006 below the leaves. The simple design reflects Canada's national identity. In 2006, Canadian 1 cent coins were made of copper-plated zinc rather than solid copper. Metal. Copper-plated zinc weight, approximately 2.25 grams. Diameter, 19.0 0.5 mm edge, plain. Shape, round because of the thin copper plating. Many circulated coins show dark spots or surface damage, especially in dirty fine condition. Millions of 2006 1-cent coins were produced to meet circulation needs across Canada. These coins were heavily used, making higher-grade examples harder to find today. A dirty fine condition coin typically shows moderate wear on high points, clear date, and legends dark, toning, or surface dirt. Overall readable design. Collectors often accept this condition for date and type collections. Why should collectors pay attention to the 2006 Canadian penny? Part of the final penny era in Canada features Queen Elizabeth II, popular with beginner collectors. Potential for mint errors such as off-center strikes, plating blisters, die cracks, or weak strikes. Error coins from this period can be especially valuable. Now let's discuss the market value of the 2006 Canada 1-cent coin in today's market. All values are approximate and shown in US dollars. Estimated values: dirty fine condition, 1 to 3 cents very fine, 5 to 10 cents extra fine, 25 to 50 cents. Uncirculated, $1 to $3 brilliant red. High grade, $5 to $10 minor errors, $10 $40. Major or graded errors, $50 $200 plus. Coins certified by NGC PCGS or ICCS usually bring higher prices. If you own a 2006 Canadian penny, remember these tips. Never clean the coin handle by the edges. Only store in acid-free holders. Avoid moisture and heat. Consider professional grading for error coins. Proper care helps preserve collector value. The 2006 Canada 1-cent coin may seem ordinary, but it belongs to the final chapter of Canadian penny history, with Queen Elizabeth II, a classic maple leaf design, and growing interest in discontinued coins. This penny remains worth checking carefully. Thank you for watching Super Rare Coins. Please like, subscribe, and share for more rare coin videos and value updates.